Susan Lanigan is a historical novelist who is good at writing and joyfully bad at a whole range of other activities, such as knitting, running, lifting weights, and green politics. She is also bad at avoiding cancer, but A+ at surviving it. Well done. While she's looking to restart her writing career after an interval, she also likes to poke the bear and be a general nuisance. She lives with her family in East Cork and has actually travelled from Cork today, so although we have somebody all the way from Australia, I think for travelling today, Susan definitely wins the award. So she has come all the way to Armagh, God bless her soul, on public transport from Cork. So really, Susan, your green politics aren't all that bad after all. I hope your running's not like that too. So her story tonight is Jesus in the Library.
Thanks, Biddy. And this Jesus is a bit sweary, but if he's pretty canonical. Just look up Matthew 21:12. Okay. Jesus in the library. So our class went on a retreat and there was this baldy priest who was talking about Ignatian spirituality. I think he was a Jesuit or something. Anyway, he made us all close our eyes and breathe and imagine we were in this massive library. So then we had to imagine going down to the stacks where it was all dark and dusty and every section was like the book of our life. So there were sections for fiction, romance, family, and the priest saying, "What do you see in the pages? What does the story tell?" But I didn't really get it until he said, "You turn around and the librarian is there by your side." And spoiler, the librarian is Jesus. So then he's like, imagine you are walking with Jesus around the library. And as he kept talking, I suddenly saw the library in my mind and it was beautiful, all wood and stained glass and a high ceiling. You could see the sea through the window and there was a table at the very front with paperbacks covered in clear contact paper. It had Pull of the Stars and This Book is Gay and loads of other LGBT novels. But before I got to talk to Jesus, the big glass doors swung open and these fash came in, ugly looking bastards with placards and t-shirts saying "No indoctrination." Then they started knocking all the rainbow books off the table, marching up to people with staff lanyards and calling them groomers and paedophiles. And Jesus got big mad. He was having none of it. They were trying to take the books away, but he sprinted up and pulled every book back off them. I'm telling you, he looked different from the statues, browner and shorter with a buzz cut. But you knew it was Jesus all the same. He smelled that frankincense they swing in the church at Easter. He was roaring, "Get the fuck out of my library!" And I saw him literally push them out the door, kicking one of them right up the arse. So they went through the wall-sized window with a crash and ended up bleeding and roaring on the other side. But Jesus didn't pay a blind bit of attention. No, he turned around at me and smiled this huge smile like the sun rising, put his hand on my shoulder and said, "That's how you treat fascists. You kick them out. And you know, sometimes the fash are in your own head. They come in and tell you you're useless. When they get in there and start smashing up the gaff, you call me, okay?" And then he got lost into this massive bright light and I came to and told everyone what I'd seen. And the priest laughed and said I'd missed the point of the exercise. Well, story of my fucking life.